What's up, everybody? It's Greg, and today we're going to go out and try and get a wholesale account. This is going to be fun, embarrassing, and awkward, and I thought I'd bring you guys along to see it happen. Crazy. Alright guys, so we're just going to guerrilla warfare this thing. We don't have any appointments. Nobody knows we're coming. We have a trunk full of products, and we're just going to go to stores and see if they want to buy them. Alright guys, we're at our first spot. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to go in there and I'm going to talk to whoever is at the counter and ask to see if anyone is around that I can talk to about getting our products on. Alright, I just got done with the first one and it actually went fairly well. I didn't make a sale, but let me tell you what happened. So I walked in and I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, is there someone I could talk to see if I can get my products on the shelves here? And he's like, oh, you got to talk to the boss man, but he's never around. I'm like, how can I get a hold of him? And he was like, he comes in every once in a while here and there, and you kind of got to just, run into him. I'm like, oh, all right, man. Basically just taking the hint, like, no, we're not interested, and blah, blah, blah. And as I was walking out, he goes, hey, what do you got? And I said, I have scented candles that are specifically designed for smoke shops. And he's like, oh, yeah? I was like, let me see them. So I went out to the car, I grabbed them, and he was like, oh, I like these. These are actually pretty cool. He's looking at the wood wick that we have in there and asking me some questions. And then he starts calling the boss. Of course, he can't reach the boss while I was in there, but he told me that the boss would be in a little bit later today. So if I stopped in around 4 or 5 o'clock, there would be a good chance I would be able to talk to him. So I left the guy with a candle, and I told him I'd be back, and that was stop number 1. Not bad. Now I just got to get in there and sell it. So I'm halfway. I got my foot in the door. Now it's my sale to lose. So we're just gonna see how that goes. I am not like super close to home, so it's kind of gonna be a chore to get back down here, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and that's what we're doing. So I'll catch you guys on stop number 2. Alright guys, we're at stop number 2, another smoke shop, and we are gonna go in and run the same drill. We're gonna see if we can talk to someone who's a buyer and see if they'll be interested in even looking at our product. Alright, well, stop 2 did not go as well. Apparently, because I'm not Arabic, they didn't really want to talk to me. I am in a heavily Arabic part of town, and a lot of these smoke shops are owned by the Arabic community, and the first one I went to was actually owned by an Arabic person too. So we'll just keep on moving down the road, and we'll hit up the next spot. Alright guys, we're at stop number 3. We're going to go in, see what we can do. Alright, well, my day is going to be cut short because at my third stop, they bought all of the candles I had. It wasn't many. I only had 7 on me because I was just planning on showing them. But they bought all 7, plus one that was already half burnt that we usually burn at craft shows. And then ordered 12 more of each scent that we carry. So I'll be going home and getting those ready and dropping those off a little later today. And I will also be going to the appointment around 4 or 5 o'clock with the first shop that we went to and seeing if we can make a sale there. Oh, let's get myself on camera. There we go. Alright, so it was actually a really good day. 3 stops, 1 flat out no. 1 was interested and wants me to come back to talk to the owner, and the 3rd just bought everything that I had in the car and wants more. Alright guys, it's a little later in the day. We're going to go back to the first shop that I stopped at and see if we can get a hold of the owner. The manager in charge this morning was very interested in our candles being sold in their shop. Well, that's after they were gatekeeping and pretty much told me to buzz off. So as soon as I got in there, they were like, nah, you gotta talk to the boss, and the boss is never here. But then after a couple minutes of me kind of not even a couple seconds of me kind of telling him what we have, he seemed pretty interested, took a look at what I had, and told me to come back later in the day. So we're gonna go inside and see how that goes. All right, well, I kind of struck out with the buyer at the first shop. He wasn't too impressed with the price of the candle, and didn't think that he would be able to sell them at that price, and didn't want to buy them for the wholesale price. So I struck out, but I'm not out of the game. I left him with a candle. I told him he could burn it or put a price tag on it or do whatever he wants with it, and I'd be back in a week to see if he changed his mind. And he agreed to let me come back in a week and see if we can work something out. So I'm still in the game. It just didn't go as perfect as I would have hoped. But now I'm headed back to shop number 3 to deliver the rest of their order that they ordered this morning. So they bought everything that I had in the car and ordered a case of each fragrance that we have. So we prepped that all up, and I am bringing it down now. So that'll be pretty good. Well, the drop-off went really good. The manager that I spoke to this morning wasn't here, but he had another clerk working. And when I came in, that clerk gave him a call, and the manager said, pay him right out of the register. You gotta love when they pay you cash. Alright guys, so I'm learning the more specific you are, the easier it is to sell your products. When they tell you you need to know your target audience, you need to know your target audience. Because our product is so specific, there is no question on where I'm going to try to sell these. So these were all kind of novelty smoke shop type labels and candles. So I went to smoke shops. I didn't go to boutiques, I didn't go to bakeries, I didn't go to hair salons, I didn't go to clothes stores. I went to smoke shops, and I went to 3 smoke shops today, and 2 were receptive, 1 was not. I made 1 sale out of 3 trips, and that's a success in my book. I just got to rinse and repeat now, do this 100 times over, and I'll have 30 wholesale accounts. So alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys found it informational or educational. If you did, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Great.